Hey guys, welcome to Video Game Corner. It's me, Jason, and today I'm doing my second vlog. Well, my second official vlog, Jason's Vlog number 2. And it's been a pretty good week. I was looking at, I was watching some stuff today on some Telltale Games stuff. And I'm a big, I'm a big comic book fan over the years. I don't collect anymore. I've owned 2 shops in my time. One when I was 23 and I was just too young to own a shop and I made some mistakes. And then in 2009 I owned a shop, but it's when I got real sick. And for those of you who don't know, I've been disabled for the last few years. Even though I seem like I'm starting to get better, and hopefully I can get off of it in the next couple years. But I had my stomach used to stick out, the top part used to stick out really far, and I had a abscess growing in there on my colon. It was that big around and that long, and they had to remove it, and I was pretty sick and I almost died. And, excuse me. And, I have a colostomy bag now, and it sucks, and I have a lot of pain and scar tissue in there. That's why I'm on disability, because I have really bad Crohn's disease, too. But, anyway, It's been a pretty good week. I made some reproductions for some people. Oh, speaking of which, the sale ends on the 16th, so get your orders in. And like I said before, if you guys don't have the money by the 16th, that's fine. Just let me know what your order is, and then we can set up a date to pay me after the fact. And then I can go ahead and get your order done. I don't make anything until I get paid, though. That's the only thing. But I will honor the sale, the buy 3 get 1 free, and the free perler. So, and then I also do deals on 1 and 2, and you get a free perler with any order for up until the 16th. So, and I won't be doing the sale until at least next summer. So, it's a great deal. I don't know if some people may not realize 4 reproductions for $105 is a really good deal. It's cheap. And you get the free perler, which is about, a $5 to $10 value, but it's just a little extra thrown in. But oh, and also with reproductions, I'm a lot faster than a lot of these repro sites. They take a month or longer, and I'm trying to get everything done and sent out to you by Christmas. Also, they don't do custom. A lot of them don't do custom games. So if you need a custom game done, I'll do it if I can, if it's been converted properly from a Japanese mapper and all that kind of stuff. I have to be able to actually make it. Anyway, let's move on. So it's been a pretty good week. I have some games I'm playing. I was playing. Have you guys ever? I don't know if you guys have ever seen that PSN game, I Am Alive. It's like a kind of a survival horror. It's like post-apocalyptic world. Not really so much horror, but I love post-apocalyptic stories, and this is a post-apocalyptic story about a guy. The Earth basically took a dump, and earthquakes and everything's been destroyed, and it's a year after this guy had to walk across the United States because he had flown, and he got stuck. So for a year he's walking home because he's got to get home back to New York to his wife and daughter. And he ends up getting there, and there's a lot of platforming, and the cool thing about the platforming in this, it's got a grip meter. So you lose your grip, it's a stamina thing, and you end up, you gotta like move your ass when you're climbing. It's kind of like real life, like you would actually, your hands would get tired, which I think they didn't make it long enough. I think he should have, if he's been climbing and doing stuff for a year, I figured he'd be in better shape, but, it's a game, they want to give you some kind of, it doesn't have to be realistic. I guess I'm bitching about the wrong things. The game is pretty good. The graphics are pretty good. It seems like the graphics aren't as polished as some of the other PS3 games, and I think it's because it's a cheaper title, so they didn't they gave the graphics more of a grittier look, but they're still pretty good. The game's really good. It's not very long. You beat it in about 7 hours, 8 hours, unless you really know what you're doing. You probably beat it in like 5. It's my first time playing it through, but I enjoyed the game, and the story is it's not very long, and and the ending left it open for a sequel. And it needs a sequel. This game needs a sequel. It's a pretty good game, though. I also played some Demon's Souls. Now, I play Demon's Souls off and on. Because, you know, if you guys know about Demon's Souls, it's very aggravating if you aren't good at it. And I finally figured out the whole block and attack system, because it's one of those games you gotta block. You gotta learn how to block, and it's timing. So, I used to just block, they'd hit me, and then I'd just hit them as many times till they're dead. And that didn't always work, and it screwed me up. Now I'm blocking, hitting one, waiting for them to hit me, then I hit once, then I block and wait. And I'm very patient, it takes a long time, but I do a lot better with the game. And I ended up beating the first boss. I finally got through and beat the first boss, and I couldn't believe it, because I've been trying off and on for a while. And I just stuck with it for the other day I was playing, and I stuck with it, and I got it, and I killed it. I killed the first boss, and I was able to actually start leveling up in the game, which makes the game a lot more fun. Now you can actually you can grind and level up your character, and it's a whole lot better than it was. So that made me a lot happier that I could actually do that. So the game actually is, it's a pretty fun game. The only thing about the game I don't like about games like this and games like Skyrim and Oblivion is that there's no personality in the game. It seems very generic, and I don't know if you guys know what I'm saying, but it just seems like all the characters are very blank-faced. All the characters are all the same. They're all generic. The story's still kind of cool, and the world looks really good, but like every character is a lot of, like in Skyrim, I played Skyrim for a little bit, for a couple days, and I got to a point where I bought a house and I did it, but all the characters seem they're all the same characters, or the same type. Like if a character is a warrior, it's the same guy every time you see a warrior. A different name. It's just always the same stuff. You keep running into bandits. They're all the same. There's too much of the same in these games. And and a lot of people love Skyrim. And I don't get... And it's a good-looking game. I mean, it looks great. And you go on these little quests in these little areas, but it gets really repetitive. And I was talking to Robert Santellan, my friend, who has a channel here. And he was saying that he likes Skyrim, but he was telling me he thinks the better way to play it is to go through and just play the main campaign and don't mess with the side quests. And I was like, okay. And I haven't gone and done it yet, but I was thinking, you know, the side quests are great for like leveling up, things like that. But it takes a while to level up in this game. I'm only leveled up to like 9 or 10, and I don't know. It's one of those games you don't level up all your stats. Every time you level up, you pick a certain a statistic, and then you go and you level up that part of it, and that gets a little bit better. You know, you can pick HP or something. And I hate games that do that. I want to like level up a little bit of everything. That's more fun to me. You know, with Demon's Souls, you can level up certain things too, statistics, but they aren't as... You don't have to do it as much. It doesn't take as long to do as like in Skyrim. Of course, Skyrim's a lot easier game than Demon's Souls as far as you can just, you know, make a lot more mistakes in that game. But I don't know, the world in Demon's Souls just has a really cool world. I like the world better in it than I do in Skyrim, I guess. I don't know. I'll play through Skyrim again. I played Oblivion. I really liked that one. But it was the same thing. A lot of the characters were the same. And I don't play it in first person. I always put it in third person view because I can't stand that first person stuff. I do wish that in Oblivion, like in Skyrim, I can switch the buttons and make them do different, you know, play the button configuration different. I like that. Couldn't do that in Demon's Souls, and I wish I could. But, you know, it is what it is. Just had to get used to it, and it's really not that bad. But like I said, I think I need to do some grinding in Demon's Souls now, because I beat it, and then I kept trying to go through the next area, and I kept dying, and even, you know, And it wasn't even always my fault. It was just, the fact that the enemies were, some of the dragon was really overpowered, and the dragon was really, was like flaming me every time with fire. And I think I think that you can build up your stamina. I think I need to go and build up my stamina so I can run faster, or longer, or whatever. But I'm going to work on some stuff and just build up my character. That's what I think I'm going to do before I start like really going into other areas. I'm just going to grind a bit and build up all my healing stuff. So, but yeah, it's pretty fun. I did that. I also, last night I was playing Alone in the Dark New Nightmare. It's on the PS1. Pretty fun game. I really enjoy it. I'm always trying to find horror games. I love horror games and I love RPGs. Those are my favorite kind of games. And I'm looking for, it's always hard to find, horror games on systems that are really good. And I've played so many. I've played all the Silent Hills. I've played almost all the Resident Evils. But I've kind of strayed away from the newer Resident Evils. And I can't play Resident Evil 1 because I suck at it. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. But I can either just get a walkthrough and follow it for the first part and kind of get used to it. I played Resident Evil 2. I played a lot of Resident Evil 3. I'm about a third of the way through that, and but I've got the game, down to where I kind of know what to do. And the style isn't too bad. I played a little bit of Resident Evil 0. That got a little. I just hate the inventory system in that. I don't like it. Or maybe I just need to get used to it a little bit better. But I beat the first area of that, and I'm in after the train crashes. I'm in the area after that. And I just kind of put it down because at the time I was getting a little Resident Evil out. I loved Resident Evil 4. Played it through a couple times. I have 5, but I haven't played it. And then I played the demo for 6. And I liked the Leon stuff, but the Chris Redfield stuff felt like I was playing one of those first-person shooters, except I was in third person. That's what it just felt like to me. It just didn't feel like it. I don't know. I'll play it eventually. But I need to get a PS3 copy of Revelations, Resident Evil Revelations. I have it on the 3DS, but then when I found out there was a PS3 version coming out, I stopped playing. And that game's really fun. I like that game. I haven't picked up a copy yet. Money's been kind of tight, so. So I've been playing a lot of PS1 stuff because I can burn the copies. So it's been pretty fun. I'm trying to find. I also found out there's translated versions of certain games you can get. Or PS1 games, people have translated it, and I have a modded PS1, then you can go ahead and burn it. For example, Tales of Phantasia. That was made on the Super Nintendo and translated, but they also made a PS1 version. We never got either. And people have translated the PS1 version, so I went ahead and downloaded it, and I'm going to burn me a copy of the PS1 version for my PS1 so I can play it the first time. I've never played it before. I'm going to play it on that. It's also a hard reproduction to make, and you're going to end up paying like $100 for someone to make one, 80 to 100. It's not very cheap, and because it's a lot more to it than just a regular Super Nintendo repro. So I'm just going to burn it for free and play it. There's also here's another thing. I love my Dreamcast, and I love that I can burn games for it. But when I get some money next year, I'm gonna spend the $50 and buy Pier Solar. Pier Solar was an RPG made, I think, in 2008 or 2010. I can't remember what it was, but as a turn-based RPG for the Genesis, someone made, and they made it with really big, nice cartridge. But they're making another version for the Dreamcast, more of a high-definition version. And for other things like the Wii U, they're going to make it for the Wii U and other things. But I'm going to get the Dreamcast version, and I'm going to play it on that. And I'm going to pay, it's $50 for the pre-order, and I'm going to go ahead and get me one because I want that for the Dreamcast. I love RPGs. It's just some really good stuff coming out. And, but yeah, I like I was saying with the comic book stuff, I guess I kind of strayed, but the Telltale Games stuff, I loved the Walking Dead series. I thought it was just brilliant. And the Wolf Among Us looks pretty good. I played the demo and I liked it, but they're coming out with Game of Thrones. And I'm looking forward to see what they're going to do with that. If they do it like the Wolf Among Us and Walking Dead, it's going to be awesome, I think. And they really, work well with the story. Because I guess that Walking Dead, not Walking Dead, but the Game of Thrones games they did for the PS3, and I think the Xbox, I heard it was terrible, and I haven't had the balls to play it yet. I will one day, I think. Maybe, I don't know, I'll try it. But it looks like it's supposed so bad. But who knows? But it's pretty much it. Not much going on these days. It's been a pretty uneventful week. It's been a very good week. I'm still exercising. I walk every morning. That's giving me more energy, and I feel a lot better. And but otherwise, I mean, I'm just trying to do the best. I got some more repros I'm going to work on. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. Get your get your orders in for the sale, and so I can get those finished for you. If you guys are like you're not sure, or still making decisions on it, let me know. But otherwise, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna try to have the rest of a good Sunday, and then hopefully this next week will be a good week too, and I'll update you guys next Sunday, next vlog. Anyway, guys, this is Video Game Corner, and I'm Jason, and thanks for watching. Have a good day. Bye.